Thank you for joining us this very moment, right here from our homeland radio Biafra, here in Biafra land, where I am broadcasting from. Thank you, Mochineke. I remain the fearless Ipob evangelist, Mazi Maduabuchi. I am from Ndiabo. Ndiabo is in Aniri. Aniri is a local government in Odi province, Biafra land. I am a homeland broadcaster under Ipob. Nnamdi Kanu is our leader, and he is still incarcerated in DSS solitary confinement, illegally detained. This illegal detention of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have taken place before. In 2015, it took place again in 2016. We know in 2015, Honorable Justice Ademola of the Federal High Court Abuja discharged Mazi Nnamdi Kanu unconditionally. And in 2016, Honorable Justice John Soho of the Federal High Court Abuja discharged Mazi Nnamdi Kanu unconditionally. DSS refused to allow him to go, and the Ipob did not go to war. We did not carry on any violence. We did not kill any Biafran to free Nnamdi Kanu, because Biafrans are not the people holding him. What Ipob did was to continue in their civil protest. Nigeria was killing us while we protest, and some other measures was taken that have nothing to do with violence. Ipob was protesting all over the world as usual, as they are doing now. We never changed. Nnamdi Kanu is not leading armed struggle. Nnamdi Kanu is fighting for Biafra under self-determination. This very self-determination have guidelines, and Ipob is guiding it. Nobody should come and think that with your emotion that Ipob will start doing anyhow. It doesn't matter what you think. There is a way Ipob fights. From John Soho, they took the case to the court of Justice Ahmed Mohammed. Ahmed Mohammed told DSS to go and obey the previous court rulings. Ipob did not go to war. The same Nnamdi Kanu we are telling you that have been discharged unconditionally. Do you know that he was granted bail? Again, high conditional bail by Injustice Fatima Bintan Motalanyako. He was granted bail in 2017. We met up with this bail condition. Do you know that when Binta granted this bail, we are supposed to go on violence? Are you aware? Do you know that when Ademola discharged Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, we rejoiced, celebrated on the 20th of December 2015. What we had again was that DSS refused to allow him to go. Did we go to war? Did we kill any Biafran? Did we cause any violence? Did we destroy anybody's property? The answer is no. We never do so. When John Soho freed him 2016, we rejoiced. The next one we heard that Nnamdi Kanu had been rearrested. Did we kill anybody? Is that not disobedient to court order? Is it not the same thing? Did we go and start destroying anybody's property? When this is, are you doing it that, are you telling me that this is the first time for Ipob to see disobedient to court order? Are you telling us that there is something new to us in Nnamdi Kanu's case? Is that what you are telling us? Is it lawyers' report? Is it how to dictate bad lawyer? This thing we have seen it. There was no better. There was more. In case you don't know, we are in the position. We have been in this war. People also rose up from IPOB and start disobeying order, telling us that in the absence of Nnamdi Kanu, which we knew that Nnamdi Kanu told us in his absence, which before is there, they told us that they are in charge. They took our Trinidad and Tobago radio. Instead of naming it Trinidad and Tobago, they named it Radio Biafra International. Automatically out of Radio Biafra London. And that is sabotage. All radio channels to Radio Biafra London. Whether you are in South Africa, whether USA 1, whether USA 2, anyone must connect to Radio Biafra London. You are not independent. We have seen those ones. Right? And then Nnamdi Kanu was in detention. He gave us that they were suspended. We have seen many things. Now, such a man that courts have discharged, are we not supposed to go on violence when Bintanyako granted him bail? Not even a bail, not even a self-bail, not even a bail that you need 3-month shorty with the 3 years tax clearances. No. High conditional bail, 100 million naira each of the shorty, and must be a senator from his region, from his side, right? Again, a Jewish rabbi, right? Another one, a billionaire Igbo businessman living in Abuja that have landis. Mind you that landis are involved. Now upon this, there was another condition. He will not address the press. He will not be in the midst of more than 10 people. These are conditions that we are supposed to be provoked. But we knew that what we choose is self-determination, and self-determination requires perseverance, endurance and tactics. Perseverance. We knew it is a hard way. It is the hardest way. It is so hard than somebody with a gun. Self-determination. Somebody with a gun cannot endure. But under self-determination, you can endure because you don't have gun. And those with a gun always make mistake. But this self-determination is something that is always difficult for the government to fight. But the white people does not believe that a people will rise and fight for their freedom under self-determination without upon the provocation that even the West have been engineering, advising Nigeria to provoke us. This idea comes from there. We maintained. They attacked the house of Nnamdi Kanu, not that very day that they attacked him. Nigeria was there. Nigerian Army was there the first day, the second day. It was the third day. That is to say, why is it that Nnamdi Kanu, why was it that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not give order and deploy Biafra Army or something else to go and confront Nigerian Army? If Nnamdi Kanu did not give order for violence or war, when the army surrenders his house, why are you killing Biafrans in the name of Nnamdi Kanu that the court have already discharged? He is in illegal detention, and upon that, he was extraordinarily petitioned. IPOB is not a party, a political party. IPOB is not just a local government. IPOB is a movement. Nigeria cannot commit such offense on our leader and they go free. One thing is for you to follow us. We are dealing with them. This is not a matter where Nigeria score goal in their own post. They score own goal. That is when you will turn around, start suffering our people, killing our people, making they are now victim. No Northerner is a victim of your crime. No Northerner, no Yoruba man, only Biafrans. Now you must add force on coup, force on Biafrans. Are you adding force on the Northerners? Did you step an inch into the land of Nigeria? Now, before you get freedom, you add force on okra, the okra that belongs to the women, force on the children that knew there was no sit at home. Their parents knew. They went to school. Is that where you are adding force? Force not on the oppressors, force on the sympathizers. Now you need to add force, so show me 1 inch of Nigeria where you step your foot and add force. Can the gang, criminal gangs, these government-sponsored criminals, can you pick out a place and tell me that this is where you have carried on your force? Now, before you achieve freedom, you must add force. Force on who? Why was IPOB massacred? In National High School, Abba, we were doing the needful. Had we been doing stupid things, Nigeria will not attack us. But we don't have gun. And that is self-determination. Why did they attack us in Mbo? Do we have gun? No. They attack us because we are fighting under self-determination and we are maintaining it. ESN have no business with Free Nnamdi Kanu. ESN have no business with Free Nnamdi Kanu. If ESN have business, ESN, Nnamdi Kanu will not send for Zokome. If ESN have business to do with Free Nnamdi Kanu, you will not see by the stage of ESN have no business. ESN have no business with Free Nnamdi Kanu. This has been the primary game of Nigerian government, and we blocked them. And today they are frustrated. Simon Ekpa is under duress to channel ESN on Free Nnamdi Kanu, when we know that the people he is controlling are criminals, not ESN. But using the name of ESN, ESN have nothing to do. ESN is not a law firm. ESN have nothing. Nigeria presented to the world court. They said he would defend himself in court. And then Nnamdi Kanu never said no. Nnamdi Kanu did not say, okay, I am giving order, do something, I don't want court. Nnamdi Kanu agreed on court. And this has been the method of IPOB from onwards. In the kidnapping of IPOB family members by the Nigerian government, we always go through court. We never attack any prison yard. We never attack any detention facility. We believe in self-determination. We know the punishment. We know what comes out of it. We know that perseverance is needed. And we know that civility is always there. There is nothing like violence in the road for self-determination. Freedom fighting is optional. The option Nnamdi Kanu took is self-determination. He created ESN out of the negligence and inefficiency of duty of the governors. And over our cries of our people, over the cries of our people about the Fulani herdsmen's terrorist invasion, killings, terrorism in our land, they overlook it. And when Nnamdi Kanu created ESN, he launched them, right, and sent them on a duty. They are on special duty to fight Fulani herdsmen. ESN was not launched to attack police station. ESN was not launched to attack military checking point. ESN was not launched to attack military barrack. ESN was not launched to free IPOB family members from detention. IPOB have a team of lawyers. IPOB, people provide their house, people provide their parlor, people provide their different places for IPOB family meetings. Nobody will provide his house for ESN. People will provide their house, I repeat, provide their office, provide even their parlor, provide their compound, provide so many venues for IPOB family meetings. Have you seen anybody provided his house for ESN gathering? The answer is no. Then we move again. IPOB goes to court. ESN does not go to court. Have you ever seen a Jofo defending ESN personnel in court? The answer is no. Have you seen IPOB circulating the picture of ESN member that is going to court? No. They are out of that area. IPOB remains in civility. IPOB remains in self-determination. ESN does not come to IPOB family meeting. That is why we tell you that there is a brain Nnamdi Kanu use there. But you are being manipulated. They will tell you, but Nnamdi Kanu launched ESN, but he told you their duty. It is to confront Fulani herdsmen terrorists. It is not to free IPOB family members in detention. They have duty. ESN have never deviated from their duty. Nigerian Army have tried everything to draw ESN attention out from the bush. They refused. That's why they started earlier invading our communities in the name of looking for known gunmen. And those they bribed to start shouting, DAF should send our men. What are our men doing? As if ESN was launched to confront Nigerian Army in communities. Our leader said, if you now leave your duty as an army, you go to the bushes to defend Fulani herdsmen terrorists to rape our mother, destroy our crops, destroy our land, farmland, claim our land, that all of you be seen as bushmeat. That is where the duty of ESN are. If army leave their place to go to the bush, then we know that they are terrorists. ESN does not do those things. And they try this so that ESN will leave the bush, then start coming to community to defend our people. Then they will command the Fulani herdsmen terrorists that are in the north to... We move. Right? We continue. So, ESN have no business with Free Nnamdi Kanu. Right? Now, what we are trying to tell our people is that this thing they are telling you, now our men will do something. ESN are not lawyers. Or I'm busy. I can't answer call now, please. I'm busy. I'm busy. I'm busy. I cannot answer call, please. Right? We continue. So, what we are telling you is that this very battle we are in, ESN have no business with Free Nnamdi Kanu. Or now see start to carry the major office. I major office. Let me stop. I major office. A woman and a no man on fire. Or when you got come anything. Let me stop. I'm going to be on fire. Can you not come now? See start to give you 7. Let me stop. Happen no man. Or one age there. Time I go see start. Only now the ban in Mexico. Only I get me now. We move. So what we are now saying is that those that are manipulating you, telling you that ESN have something to do, there is no business for ESN. This has been the business of Nigeria. This is what they told Simon Ekpa, to be bringing ESN in the issue of Free Nnamdi Kanu. Now you ask yourself, what is Ozokome doing? What is Ejiofor doing? What is Ozokome doing? Why are we paying them? Why do we hire them? Why are they there? For a year, we have been looking for a dragoon. We did not invade any. We knew he was in DSS. We didn't attack DSS. We followed due proceedings. We can kidnap our people. He took them to the north. We followed due proceedings. Do you understand? That is what we are doing. So if somebody come now and start telling you, now our men, they must be equipped, our leader will be free. Ask those people, those money you have been raising, telling you are equipping your men, which we know you have no business with ESN. People have seen Baby Bush. People have seen Double Lion. People have seen Odumodu. So they can quote us right that these are criminals. People knew them. They are not ESN. Right? Nobody rejoiced over nobody was angry over their death. People rejoiced because they are criminal terrorists. But Simon said they are men. But to Ikonso, people are still mourning Ikonso. Because Ikonso is ESN. Now, these are terrorists. Now we ask you, who have said, why did the Baby Bush die? Show me. Show me. If Baby Bush and Double Lion, Odumodu are your men, why did you not circulate their pictures? Target me. Why? Why now as your hero? That's what I'm asking. ESN have no business with free Nnamdi Kanu. And any IPOB family member in detention, ESN has no business with that. ESN was created to confront Fulani herdsmen. Can Simon Ekpa show you video of ESN confronting Fulani? No, we want to see. Then his own ESN is only to terrorize our people. But the ESN is to confront Fulani herdsmen. Can Simon Ekpa show you his ESN confronting Fulani herdsmen? What do IPOB always publish? Is it not ESN on duty fighting Fulani herdsmen? Have you ever seen IPOB publish picture or video of ESN doing anything in community? Then Simon Ekpa and his gang always show you where they are, show you video of Nigerian Army, show you video of Nigerian police. Even if they are killed in the north, they'll bring the video. They will tell you it's their men. What are they doing? So you think you can kill army, your village will be free. They are drawing the attention of the army in our village, but you don't know. Now let me clear your mind. Maybe you don't know what Simon is doing. You know, they manipulate you with your love for Nnamdi Kanu. That's what they used. That your love, they now use your emotion. Because they knew, hence they mentioned, those that called them said, hence you mention Nnamdi Kanu, they will follow you. When this contract was given to Simon Ekpa, they were looking for who will announce Simon Ekpa. They were looking for who will do it. Somebody that is not in power. When they search, who did they see? Olusegun Obasanjo. Obasanjo was the person they said, okay, pronounce him. Obasanjo's pronouncement of Ekpa Simon was a signal to the media and all departments they discussed this contract with, to tell them that work have begun. Obasanjo was the key to signal them that the contract had been signed, that Simon Ekpa will start work. He said that the next person coming to replace Nnamdi Kanu was that not what Obasanjo said? How can somebody come and replace Nnamdi Kanu? Obasanjo said he's a lawyer, he's a finished army. Now you know. But it's all lies. Now Obasanjo is a liar. Obasanjo promoted, they said, who will now say it? Just like this one. They were looking for who will condemn, who will say Nnamdi Kanu should not be freed. They search, they look for one pig in the creek that is owing Nnamdi Kanu 20 million. So they look for his enemy. They were looking for his enemy. Now who will we call now? Let us look for his staunch enemy. They search for Dokubo. They brought him. And they now say, Nnamdi Kanu fled inside a pig in the creek. Something we destroyed in John Soho's court. We say no to secret trial. We destroyed it in Betanyako's court. We say no to secret trial. Dokubo now came open. But that was after trial. You would have come to court and become witness. We waited for witness, we didn't see you. After judgment, Dokubo took a contract to say, he should not be freed. That's all. The same thing with Obasanjo. Who will now announce Simon so that those that will be, Loretta Onoche will recruit those that will start work with him, will signal those he recruited. Obasanjo said, it's me. I will announce him. He's a finished lawyer. He's a finished army. He's stronger. He's dangerous than Nnamdi Kanu. Obasanjo was the key promoter. He was the key signal. The key that signaled them. Or do you think we are foolish? They said, no, he's a lawyer. No, this one, Obasanjo is afraid. No, Obasanjo said he's tough. Obasanjo sealed him. It was a contract sealed, signed and sealed. After signing, they said, who will now promote him to the people? Who will now show him up? Obasanjo said, they said, who will do it? Those that are not in power. Only Obasanjo said, I will do it. They want to use army man so that you will agree. Now he's a finished army, which is a lie. He's a liar, he's a lie. He's a philanthropist, he's a lie. Obasanjo lied. Only to promote a criminal. For you to follow criminal. Hey, more dangerous than Nnamdi Kanu. That's why he was promoting the thief. A crime minister. Crime. A thief. On a woman idiot to be watch I and say, now if I send the voice note. Now stop saying this now. This is your posting. Don't you have Facebook page? Post your own now, counter what I posted. Even with a voice. Oh my number. You put argument, wap, one argument, name argument outside. Argument in 2021. Some idiot native picture on your chat. How should I get email Yahoo here? It picture on your chat in Akinyo. Iti picture onye nyere m ọzọ picture onye ọcha ma ọ iti picture onye ọcha mara mma bịa ka mụ na gị chat ya mụ na gị chat ara na agba ka mụ na gị kọ ihe Biafra anụ eme Yahoo. Are you mad? Mad people. Now we continue. Now you see how Obasanjo promoted him. Ịma na anyị na-agba ndị mmadụ ntị. Right? Akwa anyị na-ala ndị iro n'iyi. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, now, immediately Obasanjo said it, BBC carry it on now. It was to promote a thief so that he will manipulate our people with the mindset. Now he's fighting for free Nnamdi Kanu. He's more dangerous than Nnamdi Kanu, and that's Obasanjo that promoted that evil. Now, how can Obasanjo promote good? Ask yourself. How? How? Now you know. Let us go back to lecture you. IPOB no Namapota. Somebody that cannot argue IPOB. Now, our men must fear our leader a cross go okay. Can you cross Okene? In what with Otipo? She don't answer Banye Otipo. The faith working. She said, that is local. And I got free Nnamdi Kanu. Cowards who cannot move an inch. Step open at one part of Nigeria. But IPOB did not lack in the courts. Standing shoulder to shoulder with Nnamdi Kanu. In the heart of the zoo, which our leader directed us. That he will do it in the heart of the zoo. Heart of the zoo. That's where IPOB confronted them. 2015, we did traffic. 2016, we commanded traffic in Abuja. We stood with our leader. We repeated it 2021, 2022. The criminals told us, stop going to court. You will not get justice in your precious courts. After securing the justice. When Nnamdi Kanu secured Omaya verdict, 19th of January 2022, do you know what a minimum crime minister, government-sponsored criminal, Simon Ekpa said? He said it's a miscarriage of judgment. When Nnamdi Kanu was celebrating, he never celebrated with Nnamdi Kanu. Then when he said it is a miscarriage of judgment, do you know who he was talking to? He was signaling the federal government that this is miscarriage of agreement, that federal government have failed the agreement. They promised him that Nnamdi Kanu will not secure any victory in their court. And Ekpa was angry. Ekpa was angry, and Dokubo came up. Dokubo also condemned that very Omaya verdict. Because they were together. Uchemefo rose up, was angry. These are three angry people that was not happy over Omaya verdict, that said that Nnamdi Kanu did not jump bail. Simon never rejoiced. He never celebrated. Do you know UN ruling? He said we are not interested in UN ruling. He never celebrated with Nnamdi Kanu of any kind. Now we ask you, those that used to come and tell you, those are auto criminals, our people have marked them. They have committed. We told you that we will leave them to commit. Have they not committed? Let me finish them before I come back. Thank you. We are dealing with them. Other criminals. Share the program. Now, they will come and tell you, since the Nigerian court have freed him, these are people that, you see that language supposed not to come from their mouth. Both they told us, we that believe in self-determination, they told us you will not get victory in your precious court. What are you going to call? The political solution. The political solution. The soludo. The political solution. We are not interested. We are doing something. We want to see fire in Enugu. We want to see fire in Abia. We are burning something. We burn down the zoo. They never stop and eat. Step and eat in any land of Nigeria. They try to discourage us from going to court. After court, if they schedule it, they say this is what you'll be seeing. Come, let us fight. This is what you'll be seeing. Adjournment upon adjournment. They started fighting lawyers. They say lawyer collected bribe. They started fighting. After all these things, the same Ejiofor that have been calling, begging Osokome to accept. The same Ejiofor and Osokome secured the victory. And do you know that this criminal, they come back and say, since the DSS, I can't have free him. Nigerian government refused him from going. What is DOS doing? What is your business with court? You say we should not go to court. Did you understand? You say we should not go to court. Why are you eyeing our victory? Why can't you say we have held Monday sit at home for 2 years? So we are presenting it to Tinubu. Now our Monday sit at home, the people we killed, the 5 people we killed in Ogidi, those we killed in Nnewi, those we killed in Obo, those we killed in Mbano, those we killed in Okigwe, those we killed in Emene, those we killed in Nsoka, those we killed in Abakaliki. Those, Simon, that's what I want you to present. Those you killed in the name of Monday Statum, those you diverted their goose, those you break their shop, those you kidnap, those you burn down their keke, those you burn down their vehicles. To take their picture to Tinubu. That is your Monday Statum achievement. So take it to UN, take it to EU. None of you should touch the court order. None of you should throw your stupid mouth into the court order. Because you rejected court. So why are you now dancing around? Now since you have been decided, DOS is not doing something. What did they do and secure the victory? Were you there? You were killing. And we were patiently. So you should allow us that patiently secure the victory. To patiently destroy Nigeria. Because we have seen this before and see it again. And this one is that we are in a better position. Because there is extraordinary rendition involved. And again, Nnamdi Kanu have been discharged and acquitted and prohibited from standing any trial. That is the highest ruling. Now, what are you now putting your mouth in our court ruling? You abuse us, you accuse us, you attacked us, you say we should not go to court. We have been to court, we have made achievement. Why do you leave your gun? You say we are now armed struggle. Why are you leaving your gun? You are now going into our victory. Now you want to use our victory and kill our people. Now sit at home. Nigerian government, the court have freed him. Nigerian government refused to let him go. Are you the one that secured the court victory? The answer is no. You said the 4 months Monday sit at home free Nnamdi Kanu. Did you free him? No. What are you holding? Court order. Who secured it? IPOB. How? We persevered. We endured. And we work very hard. Yes, we'll march in Finland tomorrow. Thank you. To appreciate Finnish government in their role in helping us 67 to 70 and also to remind them that we have risen again. That's all. Not for one every mile. That's what we are here. They did us very well. 1967 to 70. Finland supported us. They helped us. Right? So we need to go and remind them and thank them. After thanking them, we'll now remind them that we are active now and that our leader is in detention. So they should put their mouth so that such things that happened before will not happen again. That's why we are going there. Not for one annual show. Now, after going there now, we protest peacefully. There is a lie, you know. Now, before the protest, they gave us, they approve it, government, right? Now you know that they knew there is IPOB. That's why when Ekpa told them, I am an IPOB member, they have to contact Ipob. But Ekpa say he conducted vote of no confidence. They don't exist. Hey, they are not existing. They are sacked. But when you lied to the Finnish journalists knew the address of IPOB. The Finnish journalist contacted IPOB. The same IPOB you say you sacked. They knew our address. And you lied, as always a liar, a criminal, that you're IPOB, and that Nnamdi Kanu handed the IPOB over to you. As if the white man does not know the address of IPOB. If they don't know the address of, they don't know IPOB, how did they accept us and give us permission for protest? They know we believe in civility. They knew. Now, when IPOB told them that Simon is not IPOB member, he has never been. Do you know what Simon Ekpa did? A crime minister. He came to his broadcast. He wanted to change it because he's a thief. But I came closer and I draw the attention of his idiots. Because I will analyze even the food in his belly. I will analyze him. Do you know what the idiot said? The idiot said, I have sacked them. People you sacked, the journalists go and ask them your identity, your membership. They clarify your whether you're a member or not. But you say you're in charge. But the man powerful you have been attacking was the man who confirmed if Simon is IPOB member. Now you see how Ekpa acts. Now, what did he present to his criminals? Now, the foreign journalists asked him, instead of him to present the killings of Biafrans, he was there talking about Simon. I say, look at the thief. The Finnish government journalists asked them about Biafra. Finnish came to investigate crime you committed. So they should also be, so if police come for criminal investigation in your village, you go and show them your bridge that is no longer good. You show them your water. Now our tap borehole is now having fault. It's not what the police came for. They came for criminal investigation. Therefore, you will respond on what you know about the investigation, about that the question they're asking you. Thank you. Do you understand? He said he should have present Biafra on our back. And I can't come. He tried to Ipob for hopefully or did the idiot. Actually, I will member of IPOB. Yes, Simba. So Ajoya is why did you lie at the first place? Why did you not tell them you're autopilot? If you say you're autopilot, why would they go to IPOB to investigate? But you say you're IPOB, but you are telling them you're autopilot. But you told the journalists, you told them you're IPOB, and they have to investigate if you're IPOB. And they ask him about for the same people you say you sacked. The same person you say you have no address. He said that he's faceless. But when you lie, the Simon Ekpa, journalists located the Ipob, but you say he is faceless. He's faceless. He don't have address. He's Ipob, but he's the one who answered the question. Who clarified your membership and that you are not a member. Do you understand? Better you sack him. Anon. Now, why did the Ipob not present Biafra struggle? When international people have come, he was there talking about Simon, and his idiot was saying, yeah, why? Ipob for opportunity to present Biafra. Msane wa no come Zuzu idiot Zuzu shebapo. Ana ajoge maka abokwe ikwe maka okwalanti. Arana agbada na-ekwu maka mmadụ Igbo, pregnant woman, onye ha bịara. Is a present Biafra. Did you understand? That is what we are telling our people. Those people telling you that ESN has something to do for Finland, it is a lie. These are criminals. What do they want to do? The ESN is here to save you. The ESN is the one saving you. Do you know what they want to do? They now stole the Perima. I have told you before that his duty is to call for sit-at-home. Forget about what the government will do. Forget about what the media will do, because government is in charge. He's a government-sponsored criminal. Now, those he's using are political talks. All the governors provided their own talks. All the enemies of Nnamdi Kanu, politicians from the east, they provided their own talks. And someone was handed over their contact to. And yet his duty is to serve in charge of ESN. And he will be using these criminals. Because IPOB leadership refused to rubbish ESN in using them in violent activities in communities. No, they are on special duty. When they tried this, it didn't work. Someone says he's in charge of ESN. He started using these criminals to terrorize our people. What are they doing? They want the army to now be the rescuer of our people. As the next level they are now is, when they attack our communities, the army will now come and play good. We are protecting you. The army is here for peace. We told you to reject IPOB. The army is here for peace. The army is here to save you. The police is here to save you. Who brought them? Simon. That's why they tell him. He will come and say, I will attack army back. The same people that love Nnamdi Kanu are the people Simon is destroying their thing. Nnamdi Kanu have created his way for our people to love him. He has finished job. Nnamdi Kanu is not looking for anybody to love him. He has finished the job. People love him. How come you destroy Okra? How come you lie our children down? How come you lie our teacher down? How come you torture our children, torture our teacher? How come you shoot our people? How come you see people doing their business? Because if there is sit-at-home, there will be nobody doing business. How come you come to people that are doing business, you say you are enforcing sit-at-home? How? But are you showing them that with your passion you love Nnamdi Kanu? So you have to destroy their property so that you can force them to love Nnamdi Kanu. Can you imagine? So I ask you, children that somebody burned down the keke of their father, and the father come back, he tell the children that Biafra for Nnamdi Kanu, because of Nnamdi Kanu, his keke have been burned. What seed are you sowing in the mind of the children when they cry for food tomorrow? And their father will now tell them, you know, when my keke was here, if not that Biafra people bomb my keke, I would have given you food. If the father laid this complaint to the children, what are you sowing as a seed? So if you bomb my father's vehicle because of Nnamdi Kanu, I will now love you. Now people can now see that they were projected by the enemy, because Nnamdi Kanu is not looking for somebody to love him. He have worked, people love him. So are you not, because what you are trying to prove to us is love. You are not telling us that people that are doing their business, they hate Nnamdi Kanu. You that is with passion, you now love Nnamdi Kanu. Now we ask you, when you destroy their property, did they love Nnamdi Kanu? That's what we are asking. We are asking you, foolish idiot, auto criminal. In a timbu, a contract, Brimano. In a timbu. Hey, he's doing well. Na libo, can he do well? Ni show ni bu ki nebu. It may be property ni. Allow your marker down. Nenugu. Allow your marker bra school down. I come. Amana no. Sit at home mega home school. IPOB sit at home. Ige mete muya. Onwen dige memuya. Onwen dige memuya. Iye ndi ono na bia drag power. Ana drag ya drag. Ana remain force. Iya wo bali Buhari. Obra Nigeria Harry. They have fought very well. They stop IPOB sit at home. Mako willingly. On a ditch. Propaganda ana there. That's why I was looking at some idiots. I was videoing your fake sit at home. I go live to video it. Then you come to the comment section and say, I am Sabo. But the same manner I am videoing it is the same manner I video IPOB sit at home. So, IPOB call for sit at home. I will video those markets and express roads. Now, if Eberima call for sit at home, I use my data again to video it and they will be angry. So, you want our people to believe your lies. Don't you see IPOB? We are always sincere. We go, people will be calling on radio. If there is any people, anybody, any area that is not complying, people will call and say, so place is not complying. Did you understand? We are always truthful. But your own will show how busy the cities and communities are. You say you are Sabo, how much did you collect? Is it collected by videoing to show evidence of your fake sit at home? I collect money. So how much do I collect when I video the IPOB sit at home? How much do you give me? Oh my number. I expose to your lies. Instead of you to go to Simon and tell him, there was no sit at home. You say, why did I video? Just imagine stupidity. Why video is so that you call him when he's doing his tweeting fake picture. When his criminal gang that the Nigerian government recruited are now showing program of fake pictures so that you will confront them with this video and ask them, but this thing happened today. If you have good thing in mind, that's what you will do. You will utilize my video because it is live. The other one come to Wada Talugo because Wada Talugo posted one is 2 or 3. He came there, he said, this thing happened in 2nd July. And I responded, I replied to him, I go to my page, I screenshot it live with 4 hours ago. Then I post it to him, the same video. I post the picture. Now the next one, I asked him, he became mute. We are videoing our land to show you, so that you know that the money he collected for you is lie. The same thing we did. There was an election in Biafra land. He said no election. The same thing. There was election. He counted 150 days. We help you to count it. We counted with them mistaken. When we are counting, he said, yeah, we are envying. We were reminding you because we know you don't have brain. You are auto idiot. We counted it till he completed. He said, yeah, hey, they should leave it. Biafra will not just come immediately. No election, there will be no election, there will be no election. We saw election, peaceful, in Biafra land. We show you, you say, why you are envy? You supported the election, but you said no election. So you that said no election with the gun, why is it that you didn't stop election? You are now tackling somebody that have no gun. You say I supported the election. With your gun, why did you not stop election? Because you are all liars. Now, our people, let me tell you, IPOB cannot be defeated. There is a bridge we crossed. Right? Thank you. Okay, yes, now you remind me. Do you know those people that used to come and attack me are those that sent fake videos to him? Do you know what they do? If they shoot gun, people run away. They will video it immediately. Do you understand? Do you understand the game? What they do is, when they come, they say, Habela, unknown government, Habela, they are coming. People will run away, they will video it. When they video it, they will send it to everyone. Hey, they are shut down. Every state is shut down. Did you understand? That's how they do. They come, people will feel. People will feel everywhere. They will now shoot a gun or make noise. People will run away. Because you know that within 30 minutes, you cannot sleep there now. You are a criminal, you will do it fast and go. You are a thief. Small time, people will return. So what they do is, immediately they do it, they will video it. They will take picture. They send it to Berima. Do you understand? So when you come to video how the market is busy, they will come and attack you. You collected money, but you sent fake video. So I am showing the live one. You are angry. Do you understand? That is what they do. Then we bring your attention again. Why did Nnamdi Kanu send for Zokomi? Why did you see Sam Machu? Why did you see Maswell? Why did you see Nnemeka barristers? Why did you see Ejo for barristers? Why did you see and all the rest of them, both women? Because IPOB does not have gun. If we have gun, we will use a gun and do it. ESN have no business for free on free Nnamdi Kanu. If ESN have business, they will start from IPOB family members that are in detention. They will break prison yards. They will break police station. They will break. But we don't have gun. We are not in armed struggle. We follow courts. We know we will suffer in detentions. Do you understand? Now we come back to the other criminals. What is your business with a appeal court order that you are now using to kill our people? Now, Nigerian government have freed him. Court have freed him. Nigerian government refused to allow him go. Which court? The same court you kicked. You called us in the political solution. What are you going to court to do? You started quoting Joe Ayoba for us, thinking that we are the same with you. We have been in Nigerian court. We know it. We have been there on this particular matter of Nnamdi Kanu. We defeated them several times in their courts. They charged unconditionally. This one, when they say it is court, they presented it to the world. Now, ask yourself, why do they tell the world Nnamdi Kanu will defend himself in court and they sent army in our land? They sent army in our land because they know they will be using the court to provoke us. So that if we retaliate, the army will carry on action. And thereby, will now turn to aggressors. They will now turn us to aggressors. And the world will look the other way around. They want to turn us. They want to provoke us. So that the world will now be focused on their news. Instead of focusing in Abuja over the news concerning Nnamdi Kanu. That's the diverting of attention. We maintain distance. They try to manipulate. We maintained. We controlled. We knew that we have seen something. The hardest way of fighting for freedom, self-determination. But that is the total freedom. Because if you are in armed struggle, before people will give you weapon, you make agreement of one of your thing with them. At least a banana or plantain. Or you sign your anything they may choose a tree. They may choose your coal. They may choose your salt. In Ebony. And they'll go down. They may suit. When they take all these things and give you weapon, when you get freedom, you become empty. But in self-determination, you are going into ties. Right? It is different. That ties are different. And you are winning friends, willingly, by sustaining the temptations and all the intimidations from the enemy. If you can sustain it, you are making friends. The more they torture Nnamdi Kanu, the more they do IPOB and how, the more they arrest us, the more we are getting friends, nations. The more we are attracting them. Did you understand? Now, Nigeria presented court. We insisted is in court. Nnamdi Kanu never changed his mind. He insisted in court. And he have destroyed Nigeria in court. Ask yourself, people that declare armed struggle, they have gun. What is their business with court order? Why can't they go to Abuja with their gun? Why are they killing Biafrans? In that okra, they destroyed. Did you see Nnamdi Kanu in that okra? After lying those children down, did Nnamdi Kanu come out from that school? The answer is no. After destroying the shops in America, did Nnamdi Kanu come out? No. Now you know that they are government-sponsored criminals. only to tarnish the image of Nnamdi Kanu, because IPOB knows the tactics of Nigeria. So they want to use somebody that will be shouting Nnamdi Kanu so that he will be implicated. See the criminal Simon Ekpa. Let me tell you, I have analyzed this before. I remember it today, and I posted it. The name Ekpa, Simon Ekpa, on his Twitter, you will know that his name is Simon Ekpa. That is his name. His name is not Ekpa Simon. His name is Simon Ekpa. The name of Nnamdi Kanu is not Kanu Nnamdi. The name of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The name of, you cannot return Nnamdi Kanu to Kanu Nnamdi. If you return it, people will be confused. This one is Simon Ekpa. And his grandfather, that even that gave birth to his mother, the name is Njoko. The Njoko is not his his grandfather from his place that gave birth to his father. No, Njoko is the grandfather that gave birth to the grandfather of his mother. Right now, this very man, when government told him to come into ESN issue, to make sure he drag you to believe he's in charge of ESN, right? And to confuse those that some women in America submitted their numbers to. Do you know what he did? He now went and brought the name of his grandfather that he gave birth to his mother, his maternal grandfather. That is where he go and took Njoko. He now come to the Simon Ekpa. He returned the Ekpa back. Instead of Simon Ekpa, he now changed it to Ekpa Simon. He now brought Njoko. Simon is the beginning, but he now put Simon at the middle. He now brought Ekpa back. It is now Ekpa Simon Njoko. His grandfather in his village, his name is not Njoko. Njoko is the grandfather of his mother. Did you understand? Now, let me come. His name is Simon Ekpa. Then add the Njoko. Let us see. Simon Ekpa Njoko, or your abbreviation. S-E-N. S-E-N. Simon Ekpa Njoko is S-E-N, not E-S-N. So, when the government that told him, look for any name that have N. Don't you have a name that have N? So that it can comply with ESN. He now said, okay, my grandfather that gave birth to my mother, his name is Njoko. And DSS said, okay, that job well done. What we'll do now is, we will return Ekpa back. We'll now put Simon at the center. Now we'll bring the Njoko. It is now ESN. Simon Njoko. But his name is Simon Ekpa. Do you understand? In his lineage, there is nothing like Njoko. There is no name in that from in his village. Both his grandfather that gave birth to his father, the great-grandfather, the great-great-grandfather, no one answers Njoko. Njoko is from his maternal home. That's where Njoko came from. In order to suit, because if you go to his village and add Njoko, they don't know. In order to suit him, to suit to the name ESN abbreviation, they brought Njoko. That's why you saw Njoko. Now Simon Njoko. Simon Njoko. It's a lie. Now, if you write Simon Njoko, is it ESN? The answer is no. It is S-E-N. Now, why do you say his name is ESN? He returned Ekpa back and put Simon at the middle. Now you know. The program will not be will not be long. I just bring it to our people to know that don't allow people to manipulate you and tell you ESN will do something for free Nnamdi Kanu. All those videos you used to see telling you, we are ESN. These are criminals. DSS-sponsored criminals. To tell you that the ESN is threatening Nigerian government. Do you know all those videos? They sent it to the world. Do you understand? Now we are ESN. We are giving Nigerian government 21 days. We are ESN. We are giving Nigerian government 3 weeks. You are a fool. You are not ESN. Aaron. What is the business of ESN with Finland Nnamdi Kanu? What are the lawyers doing there? ESN have nothing to do with civility. Court is all about civility. Court is political solution. Court is part of self-determination. Court is democratic process. Court have nothing to do with anybody that have gun. Court have no business with gun. Court have no business with armed struggle. If IPOB is in armed struggle, what are we doing with the lawyer? We will take the horn, the bull by its horn. If we die, we take it. But this one is self-determination. That's what Nnamdi Kanu stands on. It doesn't matter how you try to turn it. What are you now doing to free our leader? We are doing the same thing we did 2015, 2016, 2017. That's what we are doing. You wasn't with us then doing it. And that's what we are doing now. Do not call Nnamdi Kanu and call violence. Anybody calling Nnamdi Kanu freedom, calling ESN is a complete enemy. ESN have no business with free Nnamdi Kanu. ESN have no business with free Nnamdi Kanu. We know the road we are following. Do not be deceived. Now, those people you see, they are criminals. ESN is to secure our people. ESN can never come to market and destroy it. ESN can never lie our children down. ESN can never destroy your property. ESN does not operate in communities unless they are looking for a notorious criminal. And you never hear a gunshot. They are professional in this. They will catch you. Rather, it may take them time. Even if 6 months, even if 8 months, they will be patient with intelligence and they will catch you. They will catch the criminal. Just be patient with ESN. They will catch the criminal. Have you ever heard a gunshot? No. But those government are using Simon Ebrima, his gang, they come with Sienna. ESN does not have Sienna. ESN does not have any car. ESN does not have Jeep. ESN does not have Philos. When ESN was launched, Jeep was not given to them. Sienna was not given to them. Hilos was not given to them. Anybody you see with Sienna are criminals. Eberima gang. Their leader is the crime minister, Simon Ebrima. ESN are in the bushes. There is no quota. There is no road we constructed for ESN in the bush where they will be driving car, driving Sienna. IPOB did not buy Sienna for ESN. And ESN does not go to robbery. So all these people you are seeing are criminals, parading in community. ESN does not operate in communities. We have our intelligent ESN. You can see them anywhere. They can be in communities. They are intelligence. Or you tell us who is M branch. But you see those ESN that are fighting Fulani herdsmen, you don't see them here. But their intelligence can be here. Do you understand? And that is what I bring to our people. We will continue to do so. Exposing the enemies. That's the only thing you can do for Nnamdi Kanu, because Nigeria have no weapon against him than to organize criminals, to tarnish his image, to draw the attention of international community back. To say, why is he killing his people? But this is a man that loves his people. He can never instigate trouble. He can never give order that will destroy our people. This is a man who, because he said our people are too religious, he shifted sit at home 30th May 2021. He shifted it to 31st because 30th May was on Sunday. He said no, our people are too religious. He now shifted it to Monday, which is 31st, an annual event. Nnamdi Kanu that loves his people. You are killing his people, destroying their property, telling them that you want Nnamdi Kanu to be free. You are destroying somebody's property, telling him that Nnamdi Kanu should be free. That is our leader. Have you ever seen a criminal with ID card? They are now telling you, implicating IPOB. That is when I analyze the video in Olo, where Hope Uzodinma gang killed a local government chairman, cut his head. They were telling him, no, you are not supporting Biafra. You are not supporting Nnamdi Kanu. And I was asking them, have you ever seen a criminal telling his address? So you are killing somebody, you say you are not supporting. Now, you saw them telling you, Hope Uzodinma is our enemy. It's a lie. Hope was the one that told them to do so. Criminal does not have ID card. How can you be torturing somebody, be telling him where you came from? Destroying somebody's property, telling him he's for free Nnamdi Kanu. Then you are now you are just showcasing what the enemy told you to do. It is the work of the enemy. I never see them robbing, telling you where they came from. How can you be destroying, killing, shooting? You tell them he's free Nnamdi Kanu. Then your intention is to implicate the man. On gunpoint, you are pointing people, God, calling the name of Nnamdi Kanu. You are a criminal sponsored by the government, and you must be brought to book. Obala, ebe kaino, ebe aino, nehuoku. Oga nunu nile niyi. Ana emeri anyị emeri. Ebe aga nunu niyi. Oba election, kono cho ije kucha IPOB na Biafra land. Owo na eme election, Biafrans will protest in the communities. They will say no more IPOB, no more ESN. That was the target. Ha set with the Tinubu, ha jebiri set. Immediately our people did not vote. They will say we are the people that stop P2B from becoming president. They will be protesting. They will tell union presidents. They will announce that they don't need IPOB again. That was what they used to say. Today, we are still here. Now is to make our people to hate us and to hate Nnamdi Kanu. That one will still end. Why is it that they are not doing it at home? Now 7 days. You come to test power. But sit at home is not to test power. It is to save the life of our people from being extrajudicial killed by Nigerian government. Right? But you are now killing our people. The same thing we are running from while we initiated sit at home. So that they will not kill us. We will not sit at home. Now, you are now killing us with the name of sit at home, destroying our properties. But to sit at home came to save our lives. So that army and police will not kill us when we are protesting. So sit at home is a protest of civilians, not somebody that hold gun. How can somebody that hold gun hooking on a civil protest? Sit at home is civil protest. When you have gun, you are out of civility. Now ask Simon Eber, are you confused? But you say you went to school. Ask his followers, are you a fool? How can you declare armed struggle holding gun? You are now hooking on civility. You have no business with civility. Sit at home is civility. It is a civil right, a weapon for the civilians. It is not meant for somebody that have gun. You are now jumping into the weapons of civilians because you want to rubbish it. You are into contract to rubbish the weapons of the civilians. We are the only people in Nigeria, in the contraption called Nigeria, that we are the only part in this contraption called Nigeria that have a civil weapon, which is sit at home. That's what they told Simon Eber to destroy. It is indestructible because IPOB have it. Now you have destroyed yourself. It is not the business of onye Jiegbe. Hence you have gone. You take the horn by his bull. You go after Uzodinma. You go after anybody. You don't want governor. You don't want anybody. You don't come to brokers and warn. You cannot be dragging media with us when you are in armed struggle. But don't want to make a comment in the armed struggle on Facebook. We are on civility, and that is why we are here. We are fighting under self-determination. This is part of self-determination. Media. But armed struggle, media is not part of your work. Have you ever seen ESN personnel broadcasting? Live? No. Because they are on it. You can only see them at work. That is the only video you can see from their media department. ESN does not have WhatsApp, smartphone, all this one that my criminal Butuzo is using. You know, Butuzo, Temple. They are using iPhone now. ESN. Mad people everywhere. Do you understand? And our people must continue to fight legally. Save the life of our people. They are, Simon Ekpa is under duress. Immediately, we started campaigning and the campaign sink for our people to return. I have made this broadcast several. Thank God, Mazi Maduabuchi said it. That immediately this our campaign for Igbos to return home, Biafran return back home. They want to set our land on fire. And they told Simon, go for 1 week sit at home. So that our people will be at the middle. They will be pursuing them in Lagos. They cannot reach home. They will be at the middle. They will be afraid to reach home. Simon Ekpa is an instrument of instigation. But all of you are clapping. But he is trying to put fear in our land. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, I want our land to become peaceful. Not through the mouth of the lawyer. He said it from his mouth. Everybody saw the video. Now ask yourself, why is Simon destroying people's property? They tell you it is for free Nnamdi Kanu. Killing people. But Nnamdi Kanu say, I want our land to become peaceful. Now, who is now a criminal? Do you now see why he's a criminal? We cannot stop calling him criminal. He's like a warder. You cannot do anything. He's a thief. Your autopilot. Put many part of Biafra land. Come and preach in the name of autopilot. I preach in market in the name of IPOB. Come and preach in the name of autopilot. All of those idiots, none of them have ever come to any place and say I'm autopilot. If you see them, they say at the IPOB. All these idiots. No one is a proud of autopilot. I have never seen anybody in Biafra and say I'm autopilot. It's a lie. It's only on Facebook. But if you see them, they say the IPOB, but they don't believe in DOS. It is a lie. There is no IPOB that does not believe in DOS. Tell them you're autopilot. No, I'm IPOB, but I don't believe in DOS. Oh, that is a lie. You are not IPOB. IPOB is IPOB. IPOB is not too. There is no IPOB for DOS. There is no IPOB for any other person. IPOB is IPOB. DOS is also IPOB members. So their own IPOB is not different. Just a coward who cannot say, I am autopilot under Simon. If you know you are doing genuine thing, why are you hiding your identity? You try to use the name of people that knows the road to cover up. If your autopilot knows road, be proud of your autopilot. Nah, I'm IPOB, but not under DOS. You are an idiot. You are a fool. You are a monkey. A stupid idiot. Tell them your autopilot. Simple. In a body, even on Facebook, autopilot. Mad idiot. Aga malacho no ni. Aga munu. Mmecha unu ihe. Owo na mata. Ano me eba. Eba na Biafra land. Eba ka m no. Na ala ndi iro ni. Ige meke. Onwe mbe video ime ahia governor si achowa m. Governor. Na video ime ahia hapụrụ ya mebie. Video express road governor si achowa m. Video where my fake sit at home. How be a one? But I may video IPOB sit at home. In a paper one. In your that I'm the video here. Upon video here, came on no trash. He will try your crime minister. Not a trash. If you say me, you can take money. Check a papa idiots. None of them have ever presented argument. Oh, you're a fool. You're a mook. You're an idiot. Because you are out of what you are doing. Even you present argument. You cannot argue yours because you don't know what you are doing. That's why you present there in your hang up. Why are you fighting Simon? Have Simon done anything without mentioning DOS? Or lawyer? Have he done anything? All his battle is on IPOB. But when we analyze it, you are fighting him. Tell me what he have done without attacking IPOB. How did what is he using to climb? Blackmailing of IPOB. And you say we should not remind you. You are a fool. Where is your VOB? That you used to replace Radio Biafra? mlaunu ni ilelecha somebody na ede ihe na akwụkwọ mma m ga-ajụ gị ewu mmadụ abụchi nwa m nọ n'ime afọ m gụọ akwụkwọ bịa lelecha m na aga na agbagharị ma onye m bụ who are you ụmụ ọ na-agwa m okwu present mata ha agwa m ihe a ga-ekwu ana na watch ya ka bọọdụ a ma ahụ ya na screen nne select ya na-ekwu nkwụcha na ya pụọ ngawara onwe m ma bịazie ga-edi broadcast na-anụcha ihe ndị ekwuru na-akụ inu nara ekele nara otuto nara ọjịja mma Chineke mgbe ochie ezi udo mgbe anyị bidoro ekelekwa gị ya mere aga m echefu ugbu a imeela eze amara imeela eze mmeri kemgbe ụbọchị ekele naanị ka nna denye nara ekele nara otuto nara ọjịja mma ịbụ chi ị na-adị ruo ebi ebi ị na-akwaturu anyị mgbidi ekpere anyị ka na-azakwe anyị si gị mepụọrọ anyị ndị iro zoro ezo ka ha pụta ihe bifo Nnamdi Kanu na-apụta ha ezola mee ha ka ha pụta ihe ka anyị na-ahụzụ ha anya adị ị na-emere anyị ya ị na-emebe ha na-ada eme ka ha chọrọ imete ya ha amaghị na ha na-egosi hatred ha ọnụ Nnamdi Kanu nara ekele ihe ị na-emere anyị nara otuto ndị niile ka na-ezogbu ekwekwala ka ha zogbuo mebọọ ha n'agbanyeghị onye ahụ mebọọ ya ezola nara ekele nara otuto nara ọjịja mma n'ihi na ịbụ chi n'aha gị chi ukwu okike abịa amara pụrụ ime ihe niile we have prayed ise thank you our leader must be freed adị amakwa ama thank you from me fearless Ipob evangelist Mazi Maduabuchi, and from here our homeland radio Biafra here in Biafra land. It is good evening. Okay, thank you.
Anybody not following anything that DOS says goes. Anybody not following orders from TK from DOS, you will be removed from IPOB and sanctioned accordingly. You know before we remove you without knowing where you are. This time around we will catch you before we remove you. Everything DOS says is what goes. Those who don't get is hearing our reconciliation committee. If he calls you on the phone, you must listen to him and do as he says. He is our deputy head of Directorate of State.
We move. Good evening, good night, good morning, good afternoon to some of you, according to your location on the face of this planet Earth. We welcome you all to our today's live broadcast right here from our homeland Radio Biafra, here in Biafra land, where I am broadcasting from. Thank you for joining us. I remain the fearless Ipob evangelist Mazi Maduabuchi. I am from Ndiabo. Ndiabo is in Aninri. Aninri is a local government in Ojiriva province, Biafra land. I am a homeland broadcaster under Ipob. Nnamdi Kanu is our leader, and he will continue to lead us from wherever he may be, right from DSS, where he is right now. He is leading us, and will continue to fight for his freedom, irrespective of who we are hurting with our legitimacy, our civil rights, and that is what we are displaying. The whole world is watching us. We have never deviated. We are Ipob. We remain on the line. Nigeria is killing themselves here with their media propagandas, something you have been doing for how many years now. You have not achieved anything, and only 2 months to Supreme Court judgment, you Nigerian government organized, as I have said it before, they were rushing to comment section. I said, Nigerian government have told Ekpa, you know, people are following him. They don't even know the contract he's into. Somebody cannot be doing something that is not fruitful willingly. It is a lie. Something must be behind it. Somebody must be pushing you to do so. So, Ekpa is under duress. He's under duress. You must do it, whether it is working or not working. That some foolish will be shouting, hey, he's doing something. But he's under duress. Something you have been doing, you cause it at home, nobody obeys. Government, I told them that government have called him and tell him to call for 7 days so that they will come up with the media. The media, they will use it to move at least the month of July. Coming to August, they will be analyzing it on national televisions. The analysis, they will be there, analyze it throughout August. So that the judges that are on vacation, they will have chance to listen to it and get meaning why they should not free Nnamdi Kanu. Did you understand? That is where we are. And before we move forward, we need to pray. People should share the program, invite people to come. We want to tell our people how we the difference between sit at home, IPOB sit at home order, and government sponsored Ekpa force, criminal force at home. We will differentiate it for our people to understand that we are here. Ayi so nande agwara se go and campaign for sit at home. Ayi so esum 2 times in April 2017. I'm there na palace. I'm under senatorial. I was financial secretary to a senatorial, right? Senatorial district, and then a zonal coordinator. We went there, right? 2017. With our senatorial coordinator. The next one was with the state. Our leader told us something. Go and campaign. Make sure the markets are locked. 30th May. That's all. There was no ESN then, but let us go and pray. Nare kele nare otuto nare ojijama nare mbulelu nare ichi isi ibuchi ina dị ruo ebi ebi. Ọ dị onye dịka gị, ọ dị onye a ga-eji tụnyere gị, ọ dị onye yiri gị. Imeela dịka isi emebe ndị iro anyị, imekwalanụ na amamihe inyere anyị, imeela na nghọta inyere anyị, imeela na mmụta nke imere anyị amụta, imeela n'ihi odudu gị niile. Nara ekele inye anyị ngwa ọgụ kama inyere anyị ọgụgụ isi. Ọ bụ ya bụ IPOB anaghị ejitu anyị ejitu maka na inyere anyị amamihe. Nara ekele, nara otuto, nara ọchịcha mma n'ihi na ịbụ chi n'aha gị, chi ukwu okike abịa amara pụrụ ime ihe niile. We have prayed. Ise, thank you. Ụmụ Chineke, we move. I told you that they told Simon Ekpa to call for 7 days so that they will do something. I told our people. You know, emotion, because IPOB know what they are doing, but emotion have taken over you, that you don't even know that somebody is on contract. They have taken away your brain, that somebody is on contract. Because I will clear your eyes with the news headlines. Now, in all the news headlines about the force at home, you will tell me where Ekpa and autopilot is mentioned. And if your name, these two names, or government in exile, or bridge, if you see any headline, news headline, where bridge, autopilot, Simon Ekpa, or government in exile is mentioned as people behind sit at home, bring the headline. Now you see how we do. Do you now see how dangerous we are? Give us the headline. We told you, your name cannot be mentioned. This man is in contract.
His duty is to issue the order. The duty of Nigeria, I told you before the gave 7 days, that the media, what they write has been given to them. And the states where they will use the picture is already there. Now you see the video they are circulating. Is that how IPOB is protest? But they fight IPOB. Both leadership, both BBC. But we told you that everybody is working for the government, but he is putting on Biafra uniform. Presenting Nnamdi Kanu to capture your brain, to carry you, because they know the government said never deviate from mentioning Nnamdi Kanu. Show sympathy to Nnamdi Kanu. That is what will hold the people. Did you understand? So that their brain will not even know when they are endangering the life of their leader. Because somebody is mentioning Biafra, killing their own that Nnamdi Kanu have saved for years. IPOB have protected for years. They now start killing us in the name of Biafra. They mention Nnamdi Kanu first, so that you will accept it. So that you will accept it. Did you understand? Before I move forward, let me get some headlines. Because when we are telling you that what Nnamdi Kanu is going for is judgment, it is very far. September. You never call for sit at home in July. I asked them, is it to withdraw the date of court? Nobody answered me. They say you are a fool, you are a betrayer. You don't want him to be free. Answer my question. Are you holding sit at home in July so that date of judgment that had been fixed should be withdrawn? Or are you doing it that he should be free before court? That's what I ask. That's why you collected. Or answer my question. You collected my. Hey, you are a fool. Answer question. You cannot answer because you don't have anything in your sense. Anything in your brain, nothing. No sense. In a bachari. Let us show you your stupidity. What did you see? I will read it later. This is leadership. Which video are you seeing? Which video? Right? Is that not the criminals that Dave Umahi gave to Simon Ekpa to be terrorizing Ebonyi people? Is that not the criminal Dave Umahi organized for Simon Ekpa in Ebonyi? Are they not the people? Now, ask yourself, who are those people? Why is it that is what the news are using as headline? Now you understand. Then look at the name there. Did you see autopilot? Then I will read. Let me read. Video. This is leadership news. Video. IPOB members attack innocent Nigerians at Isheke Market in Abakaliki, Ebonyi State on Tuesday. Now you know. Did you hear autopilot? No. Did you hear Bleak? No. Did you hear government in exile? No. Did you hear Simon Ekpa? No. Ask yourself, who are you fighting? Who is the leader of IPOB? Nnamdi Kanu. Now, who are they tagging as the person that was attacking Nigerians? Do you understand the language they are coming with? Do you understand what Simon Ekpa was paid for? Can you understand? Are you still being foolish? That somebody claimed to be in charge of Monday sit at home for complete 2 years. IPOB suspended it, but the media have never stopped calling IPOB on Mondays. They never call Simon Ekpa in any. Give me a headline where they say Simon Ekpa or autopilot did sit at home? Show me from 2021 to today. Show me. Because his duty is to issue. The duty of the media is to carry it and tag it IPOB. And then Nnamdi Kanu is IPOB. We told you this thing that none of the charges against Nnamdi Kanu, autopilot is mentioned. It is all about IPOB. Therefore, anything you commit in the name of IPOB will be levied against Nnamdi Kanu. Will be levied against Nnamdi Kanu. We told you, show me any headline from 2021 where you started killing our people in the name of Monday Start Home since 16th of August 2021. Show me a news headline where they publish Simon Ekpa enforcing sit at home. Show me where they publish autopilot enforcing sit at home. Show me. What you will hear is IPOB. Now ask yourself, why is it that Simon Ekpa never take the glory by debunking the news and telling them that it was carried on by autopilot? Now, let me set you exam. I want to show you that Simon Ekpa is government agent. This news I am reading is from Leadership. Leadership said IPOB members attack innocent Nigerian in Isheke market in Abakaliki, Ebonyi State on Tuesday. When I will play the video, but I'm just showing you news, Leadership. Now, tell Simon Ekpa to debunk the news and tell Leadership to put the name of government in exile, Bleak and Simon Ekpa. It is a challenge. Let Simon Ekpa hold a program and say, Leadership, BBC, let me read that of BBC. Now they come. Now BBC have come online. Thank you. BBC, thank you. BBC News Igbo. Now, this is what we told them to do. This is what we told them to do. This leadership supposed to be sued to court. Do you understand? Now, BBC have come online. This is what we asked them to do. Now, listen. BBC have called them and his members, and that's what we want you to do. Not calling IPOB. Do you understand? Now, not including Nnamdi Kanu, because it is not for free Nnamdi Kanu. Let us read from BBC. Also, okay, also, amami ndị na okay, nke a na-abịa dịka ọtụtụ ndị mmadụ jụrụ. Thank you. BBC have given the news. Now BBC gave the direct news. Now BBC is talking. I probably told you that if you do good, we'll tell you did good. Now listen. I'll say, nke a na-abịa dịka ọtụtụ ndị mmadụ jụrụ irube isi n'iwu sit at home. Very nice. BBC is saying that this thing happened when people refused to obey sit at home. Now BBC have come. What IPOB say, IPOB. BBC would have taken them to court. This leadership should be sued. They should provide evidence where IPOB issues it at home and where IPOB enforce people in Isheke. BBC have finished it. We need to congratulate BBC. Let me go there again and finish it. Nke a na-abịa dịka ọtụtụ ndị mmadụ jụrụ irube isi n'iwu sit at home nke Simon Ekpa na ndị otu ya bụ autopilot tidere. tinyere ọhụrụ. Now you see, BBC, we have sorry, now you see it, they get the real picture. BBC did well. BBC did well. This is what we don't want. Now you see the power of media. We have surrendered them. IPOB campaign that there is no sit at home. They have been reading it, they have been following up. That's why when we are campaigning against them, continue campaigning. Forget somebody that will come and comment. You are campaigning not for him. You want those that matters to hear. And they must hear. The idiot that will go by the corner and video and threaten people and give voice notes on WhatsApp is not the person you are talking to. It's not the person you are making the post for. It is for people that matters. BBC made it clear that people rejected the sit at home, and that's why this thing happened. Now we are telling the BBC that they never call for sit at home, they call for force at home. And BBC, you can see that it has displayed that this is force at home. And sit at home is of IPOB. So anybody talking about anything that Simon Ekpa and his gang call for, you should say that they are calling for force at home. Force at home. Do you understand? Now, I am still waiting for a news headline about Monday sit at home for complete 2 years, where the headline say Simon Ekpa, autopilot, call for sit at home, enforce sit at home from August 16 till today on the issue of Monday sit at home. On the issue of Monday sit at home, show me a headline where Simon was called as person enforcing sit at home. If not IPOB and ESN. Did you understand? BBC is now on the track. Now, let me now take our people back. Before we listen to this video, I will take our people back to how we started sit at home. I'm still waiting from any autopilot. No, you can't argue us here without presenting Monday sit at home newspaper headline. That's what I request for. I have not come out from that. I'm just reading this current one. I read leadership, I condemn leadership, and I have seen BBC. I have not even read it before. I thought they have written the same thing. And immediately I go to that place, I see that BBC is saying the truth. That people rejected it. And I publish it here. But that Monday sit at home, that Nigeria wrote 69 pages and submitted, we want to hear where news headline carry and say Simon Ekpa and his criminal gang enforce Monday sit at home. I want to say it. It's only IPOB ESN, IPOB ESN, IPOB ESN, and that's what I'll be holding in Nnamdi Kanu Monday sit at home. You may not agree. You don't have mouth to argue us. How do you argue us? You tell us that it has free Nnamdi Kanu. If Monday sit at home did not free Nnamdi Kanu, all of you are now holding on court order. When we told you we are going to court, all of you said it is political solution. Hey, any political solution. How can you go to your oppressor's court? You cannot secure victory in your oppressor's court. Let us burn down the zoo. Nobody has stepped their foot in any part of the zoo. Even Otibo here. None of these idiots have stepped one of their foot into Otibo. From Obolafo. It's all over in Biafra land. Burn down the zoo in Isheke. Is Isheke zoo? No. Who are you torturing? Biafrans that are praying for Nnamdi Kanu. You are torturing them, destroying their properties. Onye nke Oshebe, onye awa anọ mpama. Ana enye nkuzi awa ụfọdụ ndị a wee idiot. Let us continue. Don't expect me to set mirror for a dog. Like a video to block. We don't set mirror for dogs. Dog will harass itself on the mirror. You set it for he goat. He goat will go back, come and break the mirror. Now you understand why in our program we do not need he goat or dog, because we always set mirror for our people. Evidences on ground. After the analysis, you will know what we are saying. Now, 2017, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told us to go and campaign for for 30th May, that it will be sit at home because our people was massacred in Ipob 2016. And we were in Umuahia 2 times. That's when he told I was there 2 times about 30th May, sit at home. Because that is my field. My field is campaign, evangelism. That is my field. I participated very, very well in enlightening our people. I evangelized in the open. I go to Ipob family meetings and tell them the meaning. Why they must campaign. We gave them strategies, how it will sink inside. Strategies, we need steady, discuss. Our leader said, I don't need complaint. What I need is the result. Gawano. We went with senatorial coordinator. He told us the same thing. We went with the state coordinator. He told us the same thing. In the palace. He never gave us a gun. Nnamdi Kanu did not give us a gun. He never told us to go and collect gun from anybody. He never told us to destroy anybody's property. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, for sit at home. He never told us to do enforcement because it is all about civility. It is civil disobedience. That's why if you hear some idiots following Eberima, you hear them, they come, sit at home is civil disobedience, but you are threatening people, killing people, destroying people's property. When you destroy people's property, it is no longer civil. The government will now use it against you. It is no longer civil. It is all about civility. Violence should not come closer. Guns should not come closer. Threats should not come closer. Destruction should not come closer. And that is the sit-at-home Ipob says. That is the sit-at-home Ipob set up. A party command, not one party now. Is it religion? Not one religion. Only Ipob brings everything together. It doesn't matter your denomination or your religion or anything. Hence, Ipob brought out a weapon for the civilian. Because if you are Yoruba or from the north, right? If you want to show your anger, protest, if you come and they kill you, do you have sit-at-home? Does the north have sit-at-home? They do not have. None of these people have. Nnamdi Kanu gave it to us, but Ipob will control it. Ipob knows how to make use of it because we brought it not to be making activities to remain in Nigeria. It is for the activities that will lead us into Biafra. And that activities will never take the life of our people. We brought it at home so that the killings of our people will stop. Extrajudicial killing. When we protest, they will kill us. That's why we brought sit at home. Sit at home of Ipob have never killed anybody. Sit at home of Ipob have never threatened anybody. Sit at home of Ipob have never destroyed anybody's property. We campaign, we don't hide, we don't give voice notes. We share flyers in the open. We go to churches and share flyers. At the front of the church, when church are dismissing, you share it. They collect it and go. Not inside the church. You just share. Right? People collect it. It is civility. People will welcome it. You don't threaten people. Now we campaigned. It worked. We continued. 2017, first one, it worked. 2018, it worked. After that one, we use it in Anambra. Right? It worked. Obiano became 10% governor. It worked. Now we held it as the weapon of the civilian. Nnamdi Kanu gave it to us. Right? Now, 2019, the same. 2020, the same. Now, ESN was launched in 2020 December, but sit at home was held on the 30th of May 2020, before the launching of ESN. Now, let me go back again. I know why the reason. I know the reason why I started from 2017. Excuse me. Now, that 2017, ESN was not launched, but there was sit at home. I begin to ask you that they deceived, that there would be enforcement, and they deceived and told you that criminals, political criminals, that the politicians handed over their contact to him, that they are ESN. They deceived you. You buy the idea. You started giving them money. You have been seeing them. You saw the death of Baby Bush. Nobody cried. People celebrated it. You saw the death of Double Lion. Nobody cried. People celebrated it. You saw the death of Odumodu. Nobody cried. People celebrated it. But you saw the death of Ikonso. People are still mourning Ikonso till today. You saw what his people did for him the other day. This is the main ESN Ikonso. But these people are criminal. This Simon Eberima that told you that these people are his commanders of ESN. Did you see them publish any of their picture on the 30th May as their hero? No, because these are well-known criminals by the communities. Political talks. They used them, manipulated you. You started donating money. But ESN are still there. With a few ESN compromised one, they deceived with money. They corrupt them. And you hear on Radio Biafra, they announce you that this is not ESN. Right? Because they are criminals. The IPOB Nnamdi Kanu controls are those under command. If you refuse to be under command, you will be expelled. You go out and do your thing. Immediately you are expelled from IPOB or from ESN. Any of your activities is no longer our business. Because any of our thing you are holding, we will collect it from you. That is how we run. Now, let me go back. Who enforced it at home 2080? Because there was no ESN. Who enforced it? Nobody. Because there was no enforcement. Now, it was willingly obeyed. Who enforced it at home 2019? There was no ESN. Who enforced it? Nobody. There was no enforcement. And it went successfully. Who enforced it 30th May 2020? Nobody. There was no ESN. And it went successfully. Right? 2021, Nnamdi Kanu was here. May 30th. Who enforced it? Was there any enforcement? Is there no ESN? There was ESN. 2021. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have not been held. Right? 30th May. Now, we ask you, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in charge of ESN. And ESN was here 2021. And then Nnamdi Kanu was here, not in DSS. Now, were there any enforcement by ESN enforcing people on the 30th May 2021? The answer is no. There was no enforcement, and there was ESN, right? And then Nnamdi Kanu was there 2021. So why is there no enforcement? Now you ask yourself, why do they tell Ekpa to say he's in charge of ESN? when they surrender the contact of criminals to him. I ask you, have you now seen the meaning why he said he's in charge of ESN? Now you understand. To tarnish the image of ESN, to bring the name of ESN closer to sit at home. ESN have never been involved in civility. ESN have no business with civility. ESN have never even appeared before any court. Go and ask DSS to present one ESN in the court. The people they have in their detention or are IPOB family members, not ESN personnel. Now, show me where Barrister Jofo have been standing on behalf of any ESN member. No. So, the business of ESN is not in the civility. ESN is anti-terrorist and not in the communities in Biafra land. They are in the bushes and forests. Now you ask yourself, what actually brought to the people with vehicle? When ESN was launched, did Nnamdi Kanu give you, present any ESN, or did you see the assembling of ESN in any part of Biafra land where there is a vehicle beside them? In all those assembly where they were saluting Nnamdi Kanu, did you see any vehicle parking beside them? Now, did you see any third Krota consulted by IPOB in the bushes? Now, ask yourself, when did ESN have vehicle? ESN operate in the bushes. There is no road in the bushes where ESN will drive car or bus or keke or anything, or motorcycle or Sienna or Jeep or Hilos. ESN does not have Hilos. ESN does not have Jeep. ESN does not have Sienna. ESN does not have keke. ESN does not have anything like pickup. Now, don't worry, I'm coming to that video. Now, you ask yourself, what actually moved Simon Ekpa to tell you that sit at home will be enforced? Can you reason now? So that ESN image will be tarnished. So that it will be used against Nnamdi Kanu. Because for the years we have, even from the starting of Sit at Home 2017, there was no ESN and there was no enforcement, and it was respected. And this is the Sit at Home that Nigeria is in trouble with. Sit at Home of enforcement is very easy for Nigeria to stop. Had there been enforcement, Nigeria would have stopped Sit at Home. But it kept going and become a problem to Nigeria that nobody enforces anybody. Nobody threatens anybody. Immediately IPOB give order, it will be obeyed. It is a very serious problem to Nigeria, especially Southeast politicians. But do you see this one enforcement? It is in their favor because they will use it against you. They will also bring their boys. If you are not doing what is expected, they will send their boys to do it. And the Simon will be on broadcast telling you, yes, it's my boys. Criminals that he don't even know. Even those he did not send, he take glory. Because that's what they discussed. That all politicians will bring their own. Dokubo will bring their own. Everybody will participate in order to blackmail IPOB. Because the issue of Nnamdi Kanu is on different tables in the world. Why must somebody raise violence with the name of Nnamdi Kanu, an innocent man? Why must somebody tell you, even if, how can somebody kill our people, destroy their property, to force them to love Nnamdi Kanu? Is Nnamdi Kanu somebody that people should be forced to love? Our people already loved Nnamdi Kanu. How do you force them to love him? You are now telling them the meaning of Nnamdi Kanu. You now kill them, destroy their property, to tell them how important Nnamdi Kanu is to them. That you now love Nnamdi Kanu to kill our people. What kind of love? You kill our people? You don't kill Fulani. You don't attack anything, just our people. Now, we are bringing all this explanation for our people to know what IPOB had been facing. All of you are clapping. Now you can see that government duty is to tell Simon to call for days of sit at home. Now the duty of the government is to deploy their criminals. And Simon will send his kidnapping gang and those that will snatch car for him. Then other criminals will come out on their own. Whether he have idea or not, all they know is that once you see people shooting gun, he says our men. This is how they want to destroy Nnamdi Kanu. They claim responsibility of every criminality because they have been the instrument of promoting criminals that have been hiding. Now everybody can now operate with the name of ESN. If you see them, you ask them about IPOB or ESN, they cannot even tell you. But once they are in operation, IPOB, ESN, this is what Simon caused because government plotted him. No government will say Simon ever enforce Monday sit at home. Nobody. Show me, I'm still waiting. Don't come and make useless comment. Give us news headline. Not this one. BBC said people rejected it. And that's why people was in the market. That's why. In IPOB sit at home, you will not see anybody to enforce because nobody will be in the market. That shows that nobody listened to Simon. If our people listen to him in Biafra land, because we told him after we are evangelizing to tell people to be careful. Now, he want to test power. He tested power. It didn't work. How many times will you test power on the life of your people? You did it in 2022. You get 5 days. Pregnant woman was killed. You say it is a sit at home for no election. In December 2022, 9th to 14th, against election that will be held on the 25th of February 2023. Where have that happened before? Ask yourself, where have that happened? Now, they took the life of pregnant woman. It took the life of others and properties and goods of people. Did Simon stop election? So that if people ask him now, he will say, we did it to stop election. So after all, we stopped election. Was there no election? There was election. Now, what is the reason of why did he kill those people? Is it not to stop election? But election did not stop. There was election in Biafra land. Now you see, he just killed them. He killed the pregnant woman for nothing. Because had the no election worked, it was okay. He used her as a sacrifice, but there was election and the most peaceful area to hold election in Nigeria. Then we ask you, what is the benefit? Every time, 2 months interval, 2 months interval. That's what Simon was doing during the trial time of Nnamdi Kanu. Immediately the date of court is coming, he will come on broadcast. I will destroy DOS in February 28th. There will be no more DOS. What is he doing? He is sending signal to Nigerian government to tell the court to pick adjournment 3 months so that they will allow Simon to see if he can destroy DOS. The next one will tell you, I will destroy IPOB media warriors in 2 weeks. Nigerian DSS will now tell the court to pick adjournment. Bintanyako will now pick adjournment and give space of 2-3 months. So that to see if Simon can destroy IPOB media warriors, it will not work. He will not tell them again, we have launched VOB. Nobody should listen to Radio Biafra. Let us campaign. Nobody should listen to Radio Biafra. Nigerian government now signal the court to pick adjournment and see if people will stop listening to Radio Biafra. That one didn't work. He now come up again and say, we will no longer take instruction from anybody in DSS custody. DSS now tell the court to pick adjournment and IPOB continue to come out with news from our leader, and the lawyers keep coming out with news from our leader that our leader said, but that's what they wanted Simon to stop. He don't want our people to, our leader to say, and that is incommunicado, and that is onondomukamma, that our leader will not say something from detention. And if that one did not work, Simon will incite another one. That's how he had been inciting it. He told them he conduct vote of no confidence. Today they are still talking about DOS. Their vote of no confidence was 27th of February 2020. There will be no more DOS. February 2022. They have been sacked. They have been sacked. An idiot who is not member of IPOB told you he sacked people that was appointed. He said he used vote to sack an appointees, not elected. Not elected, appointees. Somebody organize you and say vote against them. We vote them out. Not elected, appointees. By one particular man who said, I am the INEC and I am the voter. I appoint and I remove. Nnamdi Kanu said. And somebody said, and then Nnamdi Kanu said, until the person is announced removed on Radio Biafra, or we issue a memo from IPOB leadership. And somebody told you to forget about these sources that Nnamdi Kanu told you that somebody will be removed from. Either through memo or IPOB leadership. And Radio Biafra. And after Radio Biafra, you will see a memo. Right? And they told you there was a vote of no confidence. And since you voted no confidence, Nnamdi Kanu never sent you a message. He keeps sending to IPOB leadership the same Chike, the same thing as the same Imapo. The message keep going to them that you conducted vote of no confidence. Just to be toiling the brain of idiots. In a book, Makana get dead English. Dejo one side. That somebody told you Monday at home, friend Nnamdi Kanu, DOS betraying him, they collected money. You did Monday at home 2 years. After 2 years, no achievement. What you turn back to tell us now is that it was Monday at home that made Biafra a struggle to be alive. Was it why you hold on it? You hold on it to free Nnamdi Kanu. Did Nnamdi Kanu, was he freed? No. Now we ask you, when we were going to court, what did you call us? In the political solution. In the court. You cannot secure everything in your precious court. Now, what are you now asking us? You are now telling us, since the court have freed him, DOS have not done anything. What is DOS doing? And I ask you, what is your business with the court? Did you not tell us not to go to court? That will not secure everything in our precious court. That Monday sit at home, killing our people, freeing Nnamdi Kanu. You didn't free Nnamdi Kanu. You run away from that one. You come and tell them, they should obey court order. Which court? Court you told us not to go. So had we not go to the court, which one will you be holding? Why not say, free Nnamdi Kanu based on Monday sit at home? You never say so. You now return back to after insulting us. Hey, in the political solution, what are they going to court? You will not get anything in court. You do your Monday sit at home after all. You now return back and tell us, since the court has freed him, what is DOS doing? Says the guy, but the same DOS is saying we should not go to court. We should burn down the zoo. But what are you holding? Are you holding Monday statute? No, you are holding court. IPOB patiently achieved it. We stood within Nnamdi Kanu in court, in all his date of court. And our lawyers was active. And IPOB ordered religious leaders to send representatives, traditional rulers to send representatives, elders to send representatives, the Southeast Governor's Home to send representatives, right? Women came. They came. These things were civil proceedings. Civil proceedings. Nothing like violence. But you were killing us Monday. Monday sit at home 4 months to free Nnamdi Kanu. He didn't free Nnamdi Kanu. All of you have done U-turn asking us. But the court are freeing him. DOS is not doing anything. And you started violence. Was the court achieved through violence? No. It was achieved democratically. Now, why do you try to add this violence? Somebody use your brain that after securing court order, that you need to add violence. But when court order have not been secured, you have been doing violence, and they never stop the trial. They continue the trial because it was not harming them. Monday to was not harming them. Our people are crying, and our people are being killed, and their vehicles are being burnt, and their properties are being stolen. You never step an inch in the land of the north. Hey, come down the zoo. Where did you step an inch in any part of the zoo, if not Biafra? Can our people understand what is going on? Can our people understand that people were shouting Biafra with Simon? They don't even know that Simon is in a very big contract. In a very big contract that none of the Simon is telling federal government, based on Monday sit at home we have done, free Nnamdi Kanu. All of them have reversed and start telling you, but the court have freed him. Which court? Court, you abused us not to go. Court, you called us political solution. Now you reverse back. Give us your Monday sit at home. Take it to Tinubu. Tinubu, based on Monday sit at home, free Nnamdi Kanu. Nobody is saying it. Nobody can take it to any international table and say, based on Monday sit at home 3 years, free Nnamdi Kanu. Nobody. Everybody is holding what IPOB patiently achieved by assisting the lawyers in remaining calm. Without remaining calm, there is no assistance we gave to the lawyer. But our assistant is maintaining civility, self-determination approach. That is our assistant to the lawyers. And that's why they stood on their ground even tomorrow. The IPOB Nnamdi Kanu is ready. It's not violence. It's not violence. What are you holding? Oh, yeah, give me, take Monday start on to Tinubu.
Bluetooth device is connected successfully.
How nobody has ever gone to UN and say, we are calling you to tell Nigeria to free Nnamdi Kanu because we have killed our people on Monday. No, it's based on court order. And that's what I told them earlier. When people say this, I say, okay, let me tell you. IPOB they use. But let me take you back home. Again, and the boon wins. More work, okay, how cho elderly man or woman, but you're the me, either Nagara, need the women and the Yomakana home. That report all the matter. Hey, make invite or have send their mother, their gogo. Yeah, proceedings. Actually, I'm with evidence. Actually, from there, more work, we will pay a no money. Omuna Lebayanya. Me, oil Nabataya de, a move vote to Onyeze. Lebayanya. IPOB follow proceedings because Onyeze got joking. Kidding home now. Because he knew that no Muna Kwesarenia before Brian and Onyeze. That is the issue. And in the police here in Nigeria, here na Jukari Mado, what did the landlord say? Oh no, yeah, the Madubi or the caretaker or something. Oh yeah, Jaga police. Right? And I told them that we need to gather these things in the Jaga international community because Nigeria is clever, knowing that Nnamdi Kanu maintains self-determination and the IPOB maintains self-determination. And the IPOB, they tag them terrorists in Nigeria, but they knew that they cannot hide Nnamdi Kanu. They told the world he will defend himself in court. That is trying to, that is proving Nnamdi Kanu right, that he is fighting under self-determination. If Nnamdi Kanu is fighting armed struggle, Nigeria will not take him to court. Because if Nigeria capture Ojukwu during the war, they will not take him to court. If they capture Mwawo, they will not take him to court. Madebo, Achuze, they will not take them to court. Because they are into arm. That's why they don't take ESN to court. That's why you never see us saying we are in solidarity with one ESN member in court. Nigeria does not take them to court. They face whatever they see. Now you understand that Nigeria have proved Nnamdi Kanu right by taking him to court. And in order to give him victory, you must maintain the self-determination because Nigeria, first of all, presented to the world the court. Now deployed the army here to provoke you. Why they have set up the infiltrators? Now, if you are being provoked by the army, you know that Nnamdi Kanu is your leader. And they have the media to publish it. right? And if eventually they put you into arm, Nnamdi Kanu will be taken very far. They will dismantle him from DSS, telling the world that they are keeping him in a safe place because IPOB ESN want to come and break DSS. And from there, you will not know the location Nnamdi Kanu is. And he will no longer be accessible by the lawyers. Now you understand? Now you understand that if we are in armed struggle, we will not know where Nnamdi Kanu is now. We will not know where he is. The lawyers cannot be bold, and the Sokoto cannot come. Terrorists does not have lawyers. Terrorists does not have lawyers. IPOB have a team of lawyers. Now, what assistance can you give to Nnamdi Kanu? Maintaining civility, maintaining self-determination. That's why he came on video and said, I want our land to become and peaceful. That's why he always tell Ejiofor that IPOB should continue to maintain her peaceful conduct. Then we come back. Ask yourself, if Sit-at-Home was able to hold 2017 without ESN, 2018 without ESN, 2019 without ESN, 2020 without ESN. ESN was launched in December 2020, but Sit-at-Home was held. Now, peacefully, no enforcement. Now, ESN was there 2021, and then Nnamdi Kanu was here 30th May 2021, and there was Sit-at-Home, and there was no enforcement. Ask yourself, why is Simon Ekpa calling the name of ESN and calling Sit-at-Home? ESN, when Nnamdi Kanu launched ESN, did he call ESN for Sit-at-Home? Did he call ESN to come and tackle several issues? Did he call ESN for several matters? ESN is not treating matters. ESN is for Fulani herdsmen terrorists in the bushes. Ask yourself, if not to continue detaining Nnamdi Kanu, why do Simon Ekpa came up and try to attach the name of ESN closer to civility? ESN that is holding gun. ESN that is holding gun in the bushes. They now call the name of Nnamdi Kanu to convince you to support them. They will now carry on activities that will implicate Nnamdi Kanu, and when it will happen, Nigerian government will, the way, even what you hear in news, Nigerian government will change it. Their report to international community is different from what you are hearing on news. Nigerian government will take that video of Ebony, present it to international communities because they sponsored it. Any picture or video that you see Nigerian media parading, they particularly sponsor it. Now, let us go. You see that Nigerian government sponsored that, organizing that attack in Ebony. That's why all their media pin on it. Right? BBC refused to be compromised, to compromise on this news. They came plain. But I want to draw your attention. Ask yourself, why is it that only that Ebony video is what they are trending? Because before it happened, it have been written and given to the newspapers, news house, so that they will be ready. Immediately they parade themselves, it will appear on news. I have told our people these things already. I told them. Why is it that that video is their point? Why? Because they are aware of them. But someone will now take the glory. Can you understand? Now you know political talks. Even if kidnappers snatch a car, if they are snatching car, they will tell you, sit at home, sit at home. I'm coming. I'm coming. No one ever. I'm We move. We are coming. So let us go. Why is it that, let me connect this thing and play it. Why is it that all of them are picking on this very video?
It's really too proud.
That you will see a Berima.
Choose device and connect successfully.
You will see a Berima. Telling you they did. Yes, they did. But it was sponsored by the government. Listen. You see? Now you see? They must add the name of Nnamdi Kanu. See?
Burning now. Burning everything.
Who are they reporting to? They are reporting to the government that sent them.
Destroy everything.
They are reporting to the government that sent them.
Destroy them. Sit at home. Nnamdi Kanu must be released.
Now, do you see the agenda?
Nnamdi Kanu, no peace.
Do you understand?
Nnamdi Kanu, no peace happening at Ebonyi.
Now you see the point. That language he threw last, no Nnamdi Kanu, no peace. That is the chain they are using on people. People buy that brain thinking that they are doing well. If somebody is reasonable, somebody will say, Nnamdi Kanu have been facing trial for 2 years now. And from High Court to Appeal Court, now he is not facing trial in any court, rather DSS trial in detention, right? But he cannot stand trial in court, but DSS is trying him now, right? Now, Nnamdi Kanu have judgment in Supreme Court. Somebody will now tell you, they want our leader to be there till September. But that's what they told you 2015, 2021. Nnamdi Kanu will not spend December 2021 here. DSS don't want to do something. Our leader will not spend December 2021. The same thing. 2022. Our leader will not spend this star. Our leader will not spend this star. They took your brain. December. Our leader will not be here do December. Our leader will not do 2022 cross. We are here. Today they told you, do you want our leader to be there till September? You are an idiot. You are a fool. Did you understand? Now ask yourself, why do all the media pinpoint on this? I am separating IPOB sit at home that have already been welcomed by our people, and from this criminality. Now in that market, look at it now. People are in the market. People are, market is filled. Market is filled. Do you understand? Now you ask yourself, if IPOB call for sit at home, who will you see in the market? Now you see what Simon is trying, testing power. People rejected you. I told them that government in exile, you will discuss it with your people. Your people will welcome it. You will be good to your people. They will know you. You don't just come with the gun and tell them if you kill them, put fire in them, they will believe in government in exile. So government in exile have started. Government in exile is to be opposing the government of that, the oppressors, not to be opposing your people.
Yes. Thank you for joining us this very moment, right here from our homeland radio Biafra, here in Biafra land, where I am broadcasting from. Thank you, Mochineke. I remain the fearless IPOB evangelist, Mazi Maduabuchi. I am from Ndiabo. Ndiabo is in Aniri. Aniri is a local government in Ojiriva province, Biafra land. I am a homeland broadcaster under IPOB. Nnamdi Kanu is our leader. And he is still incarcerated in DSS solitary confinement.